So let's talk about Florence, because this has been the big weather headline here the last couple of days. It ramped up to a Category 4 hurricane at its peak, but weakened significantly yesterday and through this morning. It is now a tropical storm with winds of 65 miles per hour, and the reason for that is it's encountered a lot of wind shear, which tends to shear the tops off of the thunderstorms as they try to grow vertically. So that has really weakened the storm, but as we move forward in the next couple of days, it is going to move out of that harsh environment and will have the opportunity to strengthen. Now, even though it's nowhere near us right now, it is producing quite a bit of swell through the Atlantic, and that may start to reach us as early as today. So our water is going to get rough here over the next few days. Our rip current risk already elevated, and that will increase into the weekend. So even if the storm stays off the coast and does not affect the East Coast, we will at a minimum have a risk of rough surf the next several days. So Tropical Storm Florence, again, winds 65 miles per hour. We are seeing gusts as high as hurricane strength. It is moving west right now at 8 miles per hour. The center is about 935 miles east-southeast of Bermuda. So here's the latest track through the weekend into next week. It will likely regain some strength as a hurricane. And I know that looks bad right now. You look at the end of this cone here, Wednesday into next week, it's sitting off the southeast coast. But let me show you what we call our ensemble computer models. What this does is it takes the starting point of the storm, kind of tweaks all of the initial data, and then runs the model a whole bunch of times. And that's what each of these lines are. So you can see as we go forward in time how they really spread apart. A lot of these models are taking the storm off the coast. Some of them take it toward the East Coast, but north of our area, really it's wide open at this point. There's not very much confidence on what happens after the storm gets west of Bermuda. So it's not time to panic, but you definitely want to start paying attention to this forecast. Check in with us over the weekend. We will have lots of updates for you. And even if the storm does not affect the East Coast, this is the time you want to get prepared before there's a forecast for an approaching storm.